I am so excited to welcome you to Tech Topics, elementary school resources. This is part of our back to school programming here. So my name is Tanisha and I'm with Hillsborough County Public Library. I am joined with Andre, who is also part of Hillsborough County Public Library. How are you doing this afternoon, Andre?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, as best as we can with how rainy it is today, but yeah.
Yes, it is not the best weather day. So Andre, I'm going to go ahead and let you jump into some elementary school resources. Go ahead and take it away.
All right. Thank you, Tanisha. All right. So, Tech Topics, elementary school resources. All right. So first off, we're going to start out with the resource shout-outs. All right. So, some of you may already know about this, some may not. We do have this thing called a Hall Pass, otherwise known as the Hillsborough All Access Libraries Pass. Basically, the idea is that every student enrolled in Hillsborough County Public Schools, charter schools, or even the virtual school, they can access our library resources using their student ID number or default, and a default PIN, which is 4321. Your students might know that as your lunch number. They can use that to actually check out items, download ebooks, connect with tutors, and then even use some of our databases. It's not connected to the library cards at all, and it can actually function separately from it. So if they forget their library card at home, they can just use the student ID number to check out 3 items at a time. If you guys want to figure out any specifics to it or learn some more information about it, you can visit hcplc.org/account/hallpass to learn more. All right, so aside from the Hall Pass, what kinds of resources do we have for elementary school kids in our library system? We have quite a bit. It kind of ranges all over the place because of different ages for the children and different students that go to our school systems. But for elementary school kids, we do offer reading lists, partnerships with the local school districts that include apps and different databases, streaming and digital collections, educational databases, and even homework help. So, to get to these resources, you can go to our website, hcplc.org, and starting at the very top, there should be a series of different tabs that you can click on. Or you're going to click on the services tab. That'll lead you to a second page where you can click on kids. From there, it's going to take you to the kids page where we have like a hub of different resources, including suggested reading, homework help, ebook databases, a variety of different things that'll help them out. And it's all pretty suitable from even pre-K all the way up to middle school, but yeah, it'll cover that range from K to 5. All right. So we go to our website real quick. We're going to show you how to get there. Once again, it's hcplc.org. We're going to go to services. And right over here is the kids tab. I'm going to click on that. And then if you notice, the URL is actually hcplc.org/kids if you don't want to go through the whole process of actually just finding it. So I'm going to go back to our PowerPoint real quick and just go over some of the resources that we're going to go over today. Like I said, we have plenty of resources for the kids, but just to keep things tight, we're going to go over 3 different resources, Access 360, Gale in Context Databases, and Tutor.com. So back to our website. If you scroll down on the same page, you'll even see information about our Hall Pass. You can keep scrolling. You'll see ebooks for kids and then Access 360. If we click on it, it'll take us to the website. And the special thing about Access 360 is that it's a database of ebooks and audiobooks that are integrated with our school systems. Typically has a lot of like themed lists for kids for reading. Then you can just borrow the materials straight from here instead of having to wait on it from either our physical collection or the school's physical collection. As you can see, They do offer slam books or summer reading books, or otherwise known as the Sunshine State Readers, K through 2, 3rd through 5th, 6th through 8th, and a number of other lists, back to school themes, Tales and Tales. It's really useful if you're in a pinch and you can't get the physical book in time. You can always come to this website and see if it's available immediately. Just like Overdrive, there might be a situation where you might have to wait for it, but generally, if it's usually available. As you can see, check out, only a few of these are on hold. So we go back to our website. We can go to our next resource, which will be tutor.com. So tutor.com allows students to connect with a tutor on one-on-one training over chat. Considering that it has more usability besides that, it's pretty usable for anybody that's just going to grade school in general, so middle school and high school. For elementary school kids, a tutor might be just enough. What you would do is click Get a Tutor, fill out this questionnaire, and then connect now. And then you'll get to decide whether or not you just want to do chat, so like just typing out a situation, conversation like that, or you can do chat and voice, where you would actually be able to hear your tutor. Unfortunately, the one-on-one help is only available from 2 p.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. But considering that's around when kids get home from school and probably the best time that you as a parent would be able to sit there and supervise the situation, it'll get the job done. To receive the rest of the functionality for the website, though, you can click Create an Account up here, fill out this information for a free account, and then from there you would be able to submit a paper for review, drop off math questions, take a practice quiz, or even do some like review for the SATs, stuff like that. All right. So let's go back to our website one last time. We're going to go take a look at our Galen Contacts Elementary database. So if you've used any of our Galen Contacts databases before, it's pretty similar to that. The only difference is that it's a little simplified. As you can see up top here, we can search by topics, books, news, pictures, videos. Every time that you come to the website, there will be a new I wonder question. It's kind of like the I feel lucky search option on Google, where you can just click it and it gives you like a random option or a random search. Right up here it says, when was the age of exploration? If I felt so inclined, I can click find out, or I can click new question and it'll just roll another question towards me. As we scroll down, you can see the different topics that you can choose to do some research on. However, if you know what you're looking for, we can go straight to the search bar, type in what we're looking for, and it should give us a brief rundown of anything that's in the database divided by individual media. So book articles, news, magazines, pictures, and then there's a suggested topics over here. Because I didn't type in camels, it's going to come up separately. But if we click on it, it should give more or less the same information. So quick facts, book articles, news, magazines. If I click keep reading though, it's going to have the database's encyclopedia entry for it. And at the top here, you can see the different types of reading levels. Level 1 would probably be suitable for anything from kindergarten to maybe 2nd grade, while level 2 would probably be more appropriate for 3rd through 5th. We can scroll down. It gives you a vocabulary list of words to know and information about the animal. At the top here, you can see citation tools. You can send the article to yourself. You can download it. You can get a permalink for it. And down here, you can also see citation tools to use on a paper. You might not have to use that as an elementary school kid, but it is there. All right. But yeah, that's a brief rundown of some of the tools that we do have available in our library system, available for elementary school kids. All right, so let me come back here. Oop. All right.
All right, Andre, thank you so much for that brief rundown of the super awesome things that we have to offer to our elementary school library card or hall pass users. So thank you very much. I'm going to invite you back on camera so we can go over our Q&A because we do have some questions from the audience. And just as a reminder, if you want to submit questions, it's on the question section of the control panel if you're on a desktop or a laptop. If you're on a tablet, just tap on that little question icon. So Andre, we have somebody asking, are you able to check out ebooks using the Hall Pass?
Oh yeah, so you should be able to. If we actually go back to that page, we can actually get more specifics about it. Yeah, you should be able to download ebooks and audiobooks from it. I do know occasionally it might kind of run into an error, but it's especially with like kids, the kids ebooks that we have, like Access 360 and stuff like that. You should be able to use your student ID number and the PIN 4321 to actually log in and check out stuff without much difficulty. It's more of like the actual Overdrive and Libby that you might have some more difficulties with, but that's about it.
Yes, Andre, you're absolutely right. So Access 360, the one that was discussed today, that one you definitely can use your Hall Pass to check out ebooks. We also have somebody asking, are you able to access these resources without a parent? Are they safe to go on without a parent present?
You should be able to. I know tutor.com might be a little hazy just because people might feel uncomfortable with their child chatting online with a stranger. They do vet their tutors, and if you do sign up for an account, it does encrypt most of the information that you have going back and forth between the two of you, including like email address, any information regarding your birth date. But yeah, I would say generally they're pretty safe.
Yeah, and I'll have to back Andre up with us. We do anything that we advertise on our kids' page. It's generally safe for kids, as you mentioned before. They're chatting with an adult online, so you probably want to be around for that. All right, so we have two questions from our audience about the Hall Pass. So the first one is, where do you get the Hall Pass?
It's actually just you're automatically signed up for it, so long as you're a student in Hillsborough County. As soon as you get a student ID number issued to you, or in a student's case, they might know it as their lunch number. As soon as they get that, they should be able to check out anything using it. Otherwise, if there is some difficulty using it, you could always come up to our desks and we'll be able to help you out with that.
Yeah, so you could definitely visit the library or call us. We'll go over our contact information there in a minute if you have any questions. And just as a reminder, the Hall Pass is good for Florida virtual school students, Hillsborough County public school students, and charter school students. And this is an easy one. What is the default PIN for the Hall Pass?
Okay, 4321, and that's for every student across the county. Because you have your own unique identifier, student ID number, we don't need unique pins, so it's just all preset to 4321.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So yeah, easy to remember, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to give you guys a couple more minutes to submit any last minute questions. While we are waiting for any last minute things to roll in, I'm just going to cover our closing slide. So as I mentioned before, if you need to contact us, if you have any questions about the Hall Pass or for any reason, our contact link is there. You can contact us by phone, email, text, chat, however you want to get a hold of us, you can. Also, programs and events. If you want to see what the library has going on for programs and events, we have the link for you there. We are gearing up for back to school, so we have a bunch of really awesome back to school programs lined up for you. And next topic, and I just dropped the link in the chat along with the links that Andre had mentioned before. So we have the link to the kids page and our back to school page. So if you want to visit those links, they're in the chat. If you're on a desktop or a laptop, the chat section of the control panel. If you're on a tablet, tap on that little people icon and you can see it there. Next week, like we did elementary school resources this week, next week we'll be covering middle school resources. So if you have a middle school child in your family, if you know of one, this would be a good one for you. Let me do one more check of the question section. Make sure we didn't miss anybody. Looks like we are good. All right, Andre, thank you so much for covering some elementary school resources. We got a lot of awesome stuff from the library that can help kids out this school year.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
All right, everybody, you have a great afternoon, and we will see you next time. Bye now.
See you guys.